The game of basketball is evolving as new technology emerges, like this weird basketball from Wilson, a smart hoop with some crazy cool features, basketball shoes that make you jump higher, and more. But to start, we have some self-lacing basketball shoes straight from the future. They started off making these shoes for basketball players, but to show off the technology, they wanted to recreate the shoe from Back to the Future. Now, this specific shoe came out in 2011, and they decided to auction both of these pairs off to charity, and Nike, in the end of it, raised $5.7 million to the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Now, years later, in 2019 and 2020, Nike actually started making these more for basketball players and making them more durable and smaller, but keeping this really cool self-tying technology. Now, in 2019, when these basketball shoes came out, they sold out immediately. Now, of course, we all know what it's like to play basketball and your shoelaces come untied. So in theory, this is a really cool feature that you could put inside of your basketball shoes, but there were a couple issues with the shoe. To start off, the 2020 model sold for $400, which was $50 more than the previous year's version. The shoe also was a little bit heavier than your standard basketball shoe, but it wasn't too heavy because there were some NBA and WNBA players that were wearing these sneakers while playing games. They got players like Jason Tatum and even Ja Morant to wear these shoes during NBA games. Now it's 2023, and if you look up these shoes on Nike's website, you are going to see the page is no longer found. So though they're not currently available, hopefully they're at work making them even better and cheaper. And then maybe I'll pick up a pair of these shoes. But later in this video, we're going to cover some crazy tech that you can actually pick up today, just like this smart hoop. Now, this right here is not just your average basketball hoop in the driveway. This is the world's first smart basketball hoop. Now, there's some really cool features that make it a smart hoop, like you can play with your friends and actually see them on the screen with the cameras and the screen on the backboard. It also uses AI to analyze your performance so it can see how many times you've missed a shot or made your shots. Now, the screen looks really impressive. It's high definition, and the best part is this thing is completely weatherproof, so you can use this outside like most of us would use this hoop. Another really cool feature is you can watch basketball games while shooting hoops, which is pretty awesome. Now, the downside is these hoops are very expensive, ranging anywhere from $5,000 to $6,500. I love seeing when companies take something like the old school basketball hoop and reimagine it, adding some new technology to it. Now, another thing that has been around for a long time is ankle braces, but they haven't really changed much over the years and they don't always work the best. But this company has reimagined ankle braces, making them smaller, lighter, and adding in new tech that works way better. This company is called Better Guards Technology, and they even got backing from the NBA's Launchpad program. Better Guards describes their ankle brace as the safety belt for your ankles. Now, I didn't know this, but ankle injuries are the #1 injury, accounting for games missed by players. And actually, a quarter of players, 25% of them, sustain an ankle injury during the season. Now, Better Guards provides a more sleek ankle brace that is integrated into the shoe and sock, and the company says that it's a product that can provide adaptive protection in milliseconds. So this is very similar to a seatbelt, as when you're in a car crash, it is going to tighten, and when your ankle is about to get rolled, it is going to tighten and secure it as well. Now, this next technology is pretty cool. It allows you to sit courtside even if you don't have an NBA team in your city. And that's using the technology of VR and the metaverse.
These seats are ridiculous.
I feel like I could probably be in the NBA.
What?
Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you rather watch a basketball game like this, kind of sitting courtside where you're looking back and forth and you're able to talk with your friends? Or would you rather just watch it on a TV? Regardless, I still think this is pretty cool. It's something I would check out, but I wonder how many people are actually going to use this. Now, the last three are absolutely insane. So let's start off with this deepfake technology.
All right, hang in there. I got to step back just to get your full body. And so look, we've inserted you in the avatar selection. You will be inserted into the game. You'll be making all the same movements he was, but it'll look like it's your body. There's that shirt.
Yeah. Now, though this is super cool and really impressive technology, I don't know if I would ever actually use this on my TV. So if you've ever wanted to dunk, you could just deep fake yourself into the NBA, or you could dunk in real life by picking up these shoes that claim to make you jump higher. This shoe company called APL stands for Athletic Propulsion Labs, and it was founded in 2009 by a 22-year-old and his identical twin. In 2010, they released their first concept, and shortly after that, the business really took off for them, and the NBA announced that these shoes would actually be banned because they provided an unfair advantage. Now, though these shoes are banned by the NBA, you can still pick these up because the company now focuses more on luxury lifestyle shoes, is what they claim to be. So you can actually find these shoes inside of a store like Lululemon. These shoes range anywhere from $300 to $400, but honestly, what kind of price would you be willing to pay to be able to dunk in your next pickup game? The shoes make you jump higher because of what they call the load and launch technology, and these shoes even have 10 coil springs inside of the shoe that allow you to get up just a little bit higher. Now, though some people didn't see an increase in the vertical, other people did see an increase from 1 to 2 inches in their vertical right away from just putting on these shoes. Now, let's talk about this brand new futuristic basketball from Wilson. You may have seen this ball in February when they released it and showcased it during the 2023 NBA Slam Dunk Contest. Now, the futuristic thing about this ball is that it will never get flat, and it actually has holes inside of it, so there's no air inside of the ball like a traditional basketball. This basketball is actually 3D printed, and it has the same exact weight as a normal basketball, so you never need to bring a pump with you again. I really doubt that they are going to use this basketball in the NBA games, but I think this is a perfect basketball that I would pick up for outdoor basketball, and this might be the new basketball that we see everywhere when it comes to outdoor basketball games. Click on the screen, watch another video, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this.